morning, listeners. Here is our first lecture series, and that is on carbohydrates, wherein we studied about the classification, example, utilization aspect, and various foods deliverables in this. Thank you. Good morning, students. So, for today, we are started with our first lecture series on to the carbohydrates. First of all, we'll discuss about the introductory portion. Carbohydrates is basically obtained from plants as their basic source. Carbohydrates are represented by the chemical formula CnH2nOn. They form about 1% of the total cell contents. Carbohydrates contain chiral carbon atom in them. Chiral carbon atom is the central molecular carbon to which different functional groups are attached. Chirality is the phenomena in which a compound exists in two different spatial arrangements with non-superimposable mirror images. Glucose, for example, having C2, C3, C4, C5, a total of 4 chiral carbon center. C1 and C6 are the penultimate, or you can say last carbons or the first carbon that don't have the chiral center in them. 1 gram of carbohydrates releases 4 kilocalorie of energy. As represented by their general formula, that is CnH2nOn, they are having hydrogen and oxygen among them, which are present in 2:1 ratio, same as that in water, thus known by the name hydrates of carbon. As the name suggested, polyhydroxyaldehydes and polyhydroxyketones, because they have many of OH hydroxyl groups attached within them, means besides containing these hydroxyl group, that is OH, they are provided with carbonyl group as well, that is represented by C double bond O formula. But arrangements of carbonyl decides the name aldoses or ketoses. For example, aldoses are represented by carbonyl group that having carbon chain at terminal position, while ketoses having carbonyl group present within the carbon chain. Now, the carbohydrates classification. Carbohydrates are classified among monosaccharides, oligosaccharides, and polysaccharides groups. Monosaccharides represented by 3 to 7 carbon atoms in them, wherein 3 carbon atom speak with the term trioses, fourth one is through tetroses, fifth pentoses, sixth carbon compound hexoses, seventh is heptoses. We having all the 3 to 7 carbon atoms, monosaccharides are representing with their examples as well. Next is oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharides having 2 to 6 monosaccharide units among them. Two monosaccharide units when joined, they form disaccharides, for example, sucrose, maltose or lactose. Three monosaccharide units when combined, they'll form trisaccharides. Under oligosaccharide classification, they'll form raffinose and so on. Similarly, polysaccharide having 6 to many of monosaccharide units combined in them, they further classified under structural and storage polysaccharides, as they'll form the structural part of the membranes, for example cellulose, and in storage polysaccharide, starches, glycogen, inulin are the storage polysaccharides. Simplest of the carbohydrates is glucose, that is available in mass, having its representing formula and existing in alpha and beta form, as representing here H and OH. This one is the first carbon atom, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. This is the cyclic structure where alpha form exists, but when it's represented through beta form structure unit, it having H replacement through H, and beneath it the H group is present. So the first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth carbon atoms are almost similar, but arrangement of the molecular or hydroxyl group get replaced and existing in alpha and beta form. Scientifically or chemically, they are pronounced through alpha D glucopyranols for alpha form, beta D glucopyranols for beta form. Carbohydrates, for example glucose, undergone some of the reactions as their property part, and those reactions categorized under the reduction reaction. Carbohydrates or glucose on reduction reaction form sugar alcohols, for example glucitol or sorbitol, wherein first group get converted into alcoholic part, that is through OH. Coming on to the elaborated part for the classification, monosaccharides comes under simplest carbohydrate with 3 to 7 carbon atoms per molecule. For example, trioses as glyceraldehyde example, tetroses with erythrose, pentoses ribose ribulose, hexoses glucose. You are already well aware and about glucose, heptoses, pseudoheptulose. All these are the photosynthetic intermediates resulted by various energy releasing reactions of photosynthesis. Here is the open chain structure for a glucose where first group carbonyl group is representing this one, second is CHOH, third, fourth, fifth and so on to sixth position. These are the first and sixth carbon that don't have chiral center in them, but second, third, fourth, and fifth. As per my introductory note, I already disclose you for second, third, fourth, and fifth having chiral carbon center atom means that is attached or grouped by four different molecules around them. Okay, so this one is C1 as representing C2, C3. That is for your easy convenience. Second classification among carbohydrates is oligosaccharides. As I already told you, it is composed of 2 to 6 monosaccharide molecules associated through glycosidic linkage. So, disaccharides contain 2 monosaccharide molecules, for example, maltose, sucrose, and lactose. Trisaccharide having 3 monosaccharide molecules, for example, raffinose and ribinose. Tetrasaccharides having 4 monosaccharides units attached with them, for example, stachyose. Pentasaccharide having 5 monosaccharide molecules, for example, verbascose. Hexasaccharide similarly contains 6 monosaccharides units per molecule. Here once again glucose, as per the means clarification for the students, glucose is representing through this formula. This one is the beta glucose because first carbon upper position is replaced by hydroxyl group. But if this one is the alpha glucose, then this one position is replaced with H and beneath it OH molecule. Others second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth position in case of alpha and beta glucose is almost similar. But in case of galactose, beta glucose if having at fourth carbon position hydroxyl group at the upper position, then it converted itself into the galactose side. Similarly, these are the pyrrone member ring that having 6 carbon atom with them. Fructose is having no doubt again 6 carbon atom with them, for example 1, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth, but 5 member ring, so it is pronounced by the name furan. Fructose having the similar C6H12O6 formula as like pyrine or you can say glucose, but its special arrangement for the groups is totally different. So this one is the glucose and this is the fructose, but having the same molecular formula, that is C6H12 and O6. Now polysaccharide classification. Polysaccharide, as I already told you, classified under homo and hetero classification. So homopolysaccharides having the polymers of a single monosaccharide units, for example starches, celluloses, dextrins and dextran. Polysaccharide Homopolysaccharide units are glycogen, starches and cellulose. Glycogen itself composed of 30,000 glucose unit, that is a branch structure and present in space. Amylose and amylopectin are the units joined together to form starches. Amylose itself composed of 200 to 2000 glucose unit in unbranched format. Similarly, amylopectin composed of 2000 to 2 lakh glucose unit, but they are presenting in branch structure. Cellulose, again unbranched structure, that is composed of 6000 beta glucose units. Next is heteropolysaccharides. Second classification of polysaccharides having different monosaccharide molecules joined together to form heteropolysaccharides. For examples, agar and pectin. Now the starch is composed, or you can say their units like amylopectin and amylosis, representing here through structural formulas for the easy convenience of students. Here amylopectin is a branch structure which get associated through glycosidic linkage through alpha 1,4 and alpha 1,6. For example, here is the glucose structure. This is alpha glucose bonding through alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage. One, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. Fourth is associated with next alpha glucose unit at 1. That's why, and these are the alpha glucose units. So we can say alpha glucose unit at 1 and 4th position. Here is H and OH, again H and OH. So by the condensation or dehydration reaction, water get removed and both the glucose units get joined through all linkages. So this is the glycosidic linkage. Hence we can say alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage is present in the straight structure, but when this structure alpha glucose at 1, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th carbon get associated with first carbon of next glucose unit. So alpha 1,6 glycosidic linkage is there. This alpha 1,6 glycosidic linkage is give rise to the branch structure, while the straight chain structure is represented through alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage. Similar pattern is adopted by amylose. Amylose is a straight chain structure just with the alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage. Cellulose is having beta glycosidic linkage because beta glucose is there and it is associated in a straight chain with 6,000 glucose units attached together through alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage. Glycogen is the reserve foods among animals. Herein alpha 1,4 as well as alpha 1,6 glycosidic linkage is present, but this amylopectin from glycogen is different in the terms glycogen having just 30,000 glucose unit, but amylopectin having 2,000 to 2 lakh glucose units. Okay. So students, it's for again one means for your easy convenience, alpha 1,4, beta 1,4, alpha 1,4, 1,4, 1,6 linkages, their pattern, their structures, branching and unbranching, where it's available or what is the source regarding the cellulose, amylose, amylopectin and glycogen. One more property about the carbohydrate is isomer, that is the isomerism, wherein our molecules having same molecular formula but having different arrangement of atoms in space. For example, A, B2, C2 can be represented through this way: A, B and B, C and C. But it can also be presented through A, B, B and C, C. So we can say this is the chemical representation in space for a molecule that having different properties and different naming. Isomerization, it is one of the properties that is adapted by the carbohydrates. Aldoses and ketoses containing the same number of carbon atoms are isomers of each other. They have in common a formula of C6H12O6. Here is the glucose having C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6 carbon atoms in them and representing through this open chain structure. When we'll get in structural isomerism format, then among glucose, when on to the structural isomerism side, the functional group, that is carbonyl group, get replaced to the second position side. Hence the structure variation get exist. So it is the position of structural isomerism. But in case of stereoisomerism, the carbonyl group is on to the same side, but the different molecular pattern means hydroxyl or hydrogen group get replace their position, then they exist among the stereoisomerism side. Okay. So this is all about the carbohydrates, its classification aspect and its biochemistry relation with the food. Thank you all.